Assalamu alaikum. Hi, how are you? Today, basically, we are going to start um, the basic algebra and the part that we have to cover today, that is factorization or factorize. Okay, so today we are going to do the topic that is factorize. Okay, whenever you see the term factorize, you have to do basically three certain things. ओके यहाँ पर जो चीज़ें होंगी वो ये होगी कि पहले जो है आपको इसमें फैक्टराइज में ये होता है कि यू हैव टू इंट्रोड्यूस द ब्रैकेट इन एक्सपेंड वी हैव टू रिमूव द ब्रैकेट एंड इन फैक्टराइज वी हैव टू इंट्रोड्यूस द ब्रैकेट ठीक है सो आप इनमें इंट्रोडक्शन ऑफ ब्रैकेट्स लाएंगे मतलब यू हैव टू डू द methods through which you can able to use the brackets ठीक है तो आपको ब्रैकेट्स चाहिए होंगे सो इसमें मैं फर्स्ट ऐप अगर मैं लिखूं अगर आपको मेमोराइज हो जाए कि ये फैक्टराइज में करना क्या होता है तो द फर्स्ट वन इज आपको ब्रैकेट्स चाहिए होंगे ओके इंट्रोड्यूस द ब्रैकेट्स ओके उसके बाद मोस्टली जो होता है यू हैव टू चेक द कॉमन्स ओके कॉमन लेना होता है ओके कॉमन एंड द थर्ड वन इज मिडिल टर्म ब्रेक ओके मिडिल टर्म ब्रेक ओके एंड द फोर्थ वन इज आइडेंटिटी और मोस्टली इसमें जो आइडेंटिटी है सॉरी yes identity that is what I'm doing okay identity and that identity is basically mostly we used a square minus b square is equals to a plus b and a minus b okay this identity is used when you have two perfect squares and between these two perfect square minus sign should be given to you okay so like अगर ये ए है ये भी परफेक्ट स्क्वायर है ये भी परफेक्ट स्क्वायर है और इनके बीच में नेगेटिव साइन है तो परफेक्ट स्क्वायर होना चाहिए और साथ में नेगेटिव साइन होने चाहिए so then we have to use this identity okay so these are the main principle you can call it or conditions when you have to use the factorize or factorization you have to remember these 4 points so let's get started the example number one. Okay, example number one, if I give you a square minus 9. So there is a negative sign between these two numbers and look, a square and 9. These two are what? Perfect square? Yes, because 9 is the perfect square because 3 3 is a 9. So you can also write this as a square minus 3 square. Now look, these two become what? Perfect square. Now you have to use this identity as a square minus b square is equals to a plus b and a minus b. So your basically identity become like this. So आप क्या यहाँ पे क्या यूज करेंगे a आपका a रहेगा b आपका 3 बन जाएगा again a आपका a 3 b आपका 3 बन जाएगा. So this is the answer for example number 1. Now if you look at example number 2, 16x square minus y square. Okay, look, if these two are perfect square, yes, 16 is the perfect square and x is also in a perfect square form and y is also perfect square. So you can also write like this 4x whole bracket here and minus y square. So now you have to use the identity, this one. So this will become a square minus b square and a plus b, again a minus b. Now just look, a become 4x. Okay, so 4x plus y, again 4x minus y. Okay, so now example number 3. Okay, in example number 3, if I give you, okay, now here means, okay, you don't have to use the identity because the first expression, the first term, that is 4x, it is not an perfect square, and the other one is the perfect square. But there is also another problem, that is the positive sign. So now you have to not use the this identity. So now you have to look, yes, you have take a common, that is x. So जब मैं x यहाँ पे common ले लूँगा, so 4x become 4 and addition sign comes and there is a x square, so 1x is written here, so 1 remains, so you have to write like this. So this is the answer for example number 3. And now what we did in example number 3, yes, we did factorize because we used the bracket, and the introduction of this bracket indicates these basically expression we factorized. Okay, so the next example, if I give you example number 4, and in this example, if let's suppose that is 25x square minus 5. So this 25 and 5, basically they both comes in the table of 5, so you have to take 5 as a common. Acha, because 25x is the perfect square but 5 is not a perfect square, so that's why you don't have to use this identity, so you have to take the common. So the 25x square and minus 5 has the table of 5 common, so you have to take the table of 5. So 25 comes in table of 5 times, so the variable is not, you have to take as common because x is with 25 and there is no x with 5, so that's why you have to write 5x square and the table of 5 you have took the common. So यहाँ पर जो है वो 5 जो है वो कैलकुलेट में 1 दफा आता है. So this is the answer. Okay, now another example number 4. Okay, in this example, if I give you, okay, here this is the 9x square and here 3x. So 3 and 9 comes common in the table of 3, and x square and x is also, you have to take the common because x are present on both sides. And in variables, when you have to take the common, you have to take the least common. So x square and x, from x square and x, so x is the least, so 3x you have to take as common, and after taking 3x as common, so it here remains 3x, and plus you took all 3x here, so it will remain 1 only here. So this is the answer for part number 4. Okay, now example number 3. Sorry, example number 5. Okay, in example number 5, there is basically x square plus x, sorry, x square plus x plus 5x and plus 6. Okay, now here basically this is the quadratic equation, and when the quadratic equation is given to you, quadratic means the power of any variable if it is in square form, so that equation, or sorry, that expression or equation is considered as a quadratic. So here, so this one is quadratic expression. So here you have to use the middle term because there are three numbers, and two variable, because the first one is in variable form, the second one is simple variable, and the third one is x. So whenever this kind of thing is given to you, then you have to use the middle term break method. So for finding the middle term, there are two methods. So first I'm giving you the simple method that is given to you in your book, like this is 6. ओके, सो जब आप ये 6 है और यहाँ पे सम करना है, जब आप सम करेंगे तो आपके पास 5 आना चाहिए, और जब आप मल्टीप्लाई करवाएंगे तो आपके पास 6 आना चाहिए. तो यू हैव टू टेक दोज नंबर. अच्छा, मोस्टली in your mind you have a number like 6 5 sorry 6 minus 1 you will get 5. Okay, so if you 6 minus 1 it will give you what? 5. Okay, yes, you are right. But is 6 multiplied by minus 1 give you what? Minus 6. And what is the sign of this 6? Is plus 6. So this combination is wrong. So you have to take the combination which whenever you have to multiply that combination, it will give you the 6. And when you add or subtract, it will give you the 5. So that combination is maybe, not maybe, it is 2 and 3. If you 2 times 3 you will get plus 6, and if you add 2 plus 3 you will get 5. Okay, so you have to take 2 and 3 as a middle term. So 2 plus 2x plus 3x plus 6. Okay, now you have to take the common in these two terms and in these two terms. So the x is common, so x plus 2, and here plus 3 is common, so x plus 2 is the common. So now this bracket and this bracket are common, so you have to write it once, and then the other bracket x plus 3, so it is the answer. Don't solve it further because this is expression, so you have to stop here, and this is the answer for this expression. Okay, now if the other method, that if I tell you how to solve these questions, so look, this is the question. Okay, if you have to find out the middle term, so just first you have to arrange the quadratic expression into the arranged form. Like arranged form is what? The x square or any variable square with number comes first, and the variable or number without power comes second, and the number it comes at the third place. Okay, so after arranging you have to multiply the first division with the last one. So this is x and this is x square. So if you times x multiply by x square, it will give you what? 6x square. Now take the number of the multiplied version and then take the LCM of that. So 2, 3 is 6, and 3. Now with the help of this one you get the correct pair, that is 2 and 3. So just you have to use this 2 and 3 here and replace 5 like this. Okay, if you add these 2 and 3 you will get what? 3x plus 6. Again x square, x is the common, so x plus 2. Again, sorry, 3 plus 3 is the common, so plus 3, and here x plus 2 is the common. So look at the answer, you will get the same answer. Okay, so sometimes LCM, basically this prime factorization method give you more than 2 or 3 numbers. So when this will give you more than 2 or 3 numbers, so you have to summarize that 2 or 3 or 4 numbers into a pair, and then you have to add those pair, you will get the middle term answer. Okay, so that's it for the basic part of the factorization of the basic algebra. In next video we are going to discuss the simultaneous equation and the further difficult questions related to the factorization and expand. So take care. If you like this video तो आप इसको सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिएगा, एंड आई होप कि आपको सब चीज़ें क्लियर हो गई होंगी. So if you have any questions related to this topic and कोई भी क्यूरी हो, कोई भी क्वेश्चन हो, you can comment. ठीक है, कमेंट कीजिएगा, लाइक कीजिएगा और फिर मुझे बताइएगा कि किस में प्रॉब्लम है, देन आई विल एक्सप्लेन यू, और उसके लिए मैं फिर एक सेपरेट वीडियो बनाऊंगा. सो ओके, अल्लाह हाफिज़.